What's up, my shovels and shovelets? This is Spade here, back, bringing you guys another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. And yeah, this past week was kind of short on uploads, but yeah, like I said on my previous battle, you know, I had all those exams and stuff, which kept me busy, so I just uploaded basically those LP episodes and stuff, and gotta say thank you everyone so much for the support that you have been giving to the new Pokemon Liquid Crystal series. It has been going really well, and I think I'm now recorded up to like 28 parts, and I'm like around Ecrotech City, so it's been going pretty good, and I'll have to get back to recording more of that too, and probably gonna do some Street Fighter cross tech and stuff too. But anyways, here we got another rarely used battle. I haven't, because of exams, haven't been able to do any new battles, but probably gonna be moving up to OU tier, most likely do some OU battles after a while. But for now, got an RU match with this final version of this RU team. I got a Munchlax and Rotom, Scarf Rotom on this team now, which I don't think haven't been on my Wi-Fi team yet, but now they are finally here. I did some matches like a week or two ago with this team, and without further ado, let's dive into the match. I found this battle, by the way, on Smoke and Battle Finder against some person named Omer. But anyways, lead with my Hariyama, because I was pretty sure he would lead with the Aerodactyl to set up his rocks, so I can break the sash with Hariyama with a fake out and go from there. But he actually just directly switches into Slowking, and I just go into my special wall, which is my Munchlax, and he actually has the Psyshock, so he can hit me on my weaker side of the spectrum, being my physical defense, but still does like nothing because this is a E-vire Munchlax. So I'm just gonna scout what he's gonna do. Go for the Whirlwind. He actually just goes back into his Aerodactyl, knowing that you know, he can most likely take anything that I can throw at him, and just go for rocks. But in comes the Slowking, of course, and I was just predicting the Psyshock again, so I go back into my Clay Doll to set up my rocks and take one Scald. But instead he goes for a Nasty Plot and then follows with an Ice Beam, which is kinda strange, because had he gone for a Stab Surf, the extra 1.5 stab boost would have definitely meant that I would have gone down. But I didn't really know what he was planning there, and at this point I was gonna use my Clay Doll as a death fodder, but and go for Earth Power just to get some damage in. But he actually directly switches into Aerodactyl just to set up his rocks, which is kind of weird, because yeah, he could have just, you know, taken me out, but I guess he didn't feel like it. So anyways, I'm gonna go for Rapid Spin. There isn't really too much that he can do, even though I'm kind of low on health. You know, the only thing that he can do to me is Stealth Rocks. And by the way, he has the Unnerve ability, so I'm not even sure, does this Aerodactyl officially get Stealth Rocks? Like, maybe as a Dream World move, like, I don't really know, so somebody can leave a comment about that below. Not that it really matters, because both of those abilities are kind of useless on Aerodactyl, because it's just basically meant to set up rocks and die. That's what it usually does, unless it's like Honchkrow said, but this one wasn't, so it set up rocks and died. And those rocks, though, you know, are going to play a big of a role, because they end up giving a lot of problems for my team. So I just did kill himself off. I did predict once, and you know, just went for a Rapid Spin, but I thought he might be more inclined to, you know, attack me again, but he didn't. He just kept going for rocks, because rocks is the best move in the game, and now it just kind of over-rambled, and basically just went into my Quillfish, get the Intimidate, set up hazards, you know what's going on, pretty standard stuff here, but gonna set up my Toxic Spikes, because he does have like 4 pokes that are, you know, affected by them, so why the heck not. And here I go into my Clay Doll against this Rotom. I was kind of at first expecting the Volt Switch, but he actually tricks me the Choice Specs, which, you know, works, you know, just fine, because Clay Doll at this point is pretty much the weakest link on my team anyways. So now that I have the Choice Specs on my Clay Doll, I'm pretty safe to switch into my Munchlax, but and take the Leaf Storm, which I do take it, but I was kind of still fearing that he may want to go for the trick again, to give me lefties instead of E-vire, because you know, E-vire still boosts my defenses more than you know, leftovers would, and it would make him easier to attack me on the physical side anyways. But basically I'm just, you know, trying to bait him to go for the wrong moves, and here I thought that my Rotom could take possibly a -2 Leaf Storm, but in reality it really doesn't. And here I went into Hariyama kind of as a middleman, because I was thinking he might predict my my Claydol to come in again and just Leaf Storm away, but he actually didn't, as he goes for Volt Switch, goes into his Sharpedo, and I am pretty sure that he's just gonna go for Protect, because yeah, he does know about Fake Out, so I'm not even going to stay in here. I am just gonna go back into my Qwilfish like I did earlier, get the Intimidate, and go from there, and Protect is indeed what he does go for. But here on this following turn, he shows that he has, after the after turn effects, oh my goodness, Speed Boost, go away! He shows that he has Taunt, which he did not show earlier. So that's pretty interesting, and I actually forgot to change I have Haze on this thing, and I meant to put a Waterfall since I now have a Munchlax as a phaser with Whirlwind, so I can't do anything because I'm forced to struggle. So I'm gonna switch into Munchlax. Unfortunately, as a death fodder, not something that I really wanted to do, but I kind of still had to sack something, so I decided to let my Munchlax go. And now the problem is that I don't really have much against his Rotom cut. But anyways, I'm gonna sack my Munchlax, like I said. Actually doesn't die to 1 crunch because of the Intimidate that I got on him earlier. But what I'm going to do here is just attempt to go for a little Honchkrow sweep right here. Kind of still early in the match. He has a bunch of guys left. And here, instead of the obvious Sucker Punch, I am going to Brave Bird everything. And in comes E-vire. And E-vire, like usual, it does nothing. E-vire's 1 second in fame again. Totally ruined as I follow with my Sucker Punch, take him out. It didn't really matter what I did here because E-vire was dead anyways. Because had he switched out, he would have died to Entry Acid, so he just decided to stay in. But that is actually kind of going to cost him. Because at +1 I can one-shot this Rotom cut after Stealth Rock damage. That is the power of Honchkrow, and now my Honchkrow is just going to become progressively more difficult to take down and more powerful for him to deal with as he goes into Sceptile. I'm just gonna go for a Sucker Punch, and the thing is, yeah, I guess he could have, you know, tried Swords Dancing or something, or I didn't even know what kind of Sceptile that was. But since so far he hasn't done a prediction like that to try to stop my Sucker Punch, I am not going to make a different move unless he makes a different move. So I'm just gonna keep Sucker Punching everything. In comes Sharpedo, easily take that thing out, and I barely survived the Life Orb recoil, but I do have enough HP to attack against this Slowking, and I'm just gonna Brave Bird everything, and that is like +4, I think, +4 Brave Bird, so that will destroy the Slowking, and that will be the game. Gotta say, I just love Honchkrow. I think you people have noticed that already, and that being said, this will most likely be my last RU battle for a while. I think, like I said at the beginning, I'll be most likely moving up to OU, because I've been posting quite many RU battles with this team, but the thing is, you know, I have really wanted to try out Honchkrow, and this will most likely be the last month that Honchkrow will be in the rarely used tier, because if the current usage statistics keep up, Honchkrow will be moving up to the underused tier, because on the next month, Smogon will implement their tier changes, you know, according to the current usage. So Honchkrow has a really good chance to move up to underused tier, because it is used so much in there, or just enough to make it UU. But yeah, that's the point. But anyways, just the Honchkrow, the beauty in this match especially. Like, I was really struggling at the beginning of the match. He made some really good moves. He was able to keep his stealth rocks in the field. He put a lot of pressure on my team, especially with the Rotom cut when my Munchlax was so low on health and I wasn't able to make the right move and go for rest in time, and that way he was able to put a lot of pressure on me. But Honchkrow came in, made one prediction with Brave Bird, and then I was able to get one Moxie, and then Honchkrow just became progressively more difficult for him to stop, and the rest was history. That is how Honchkrow works, and that is why it is such a beast, and that is why I love it. So people, use Honchkrow because it's a monster. But I think that's enough of ramblings about Honchkrow, and that will pretty much wrap it up for today. I guess I could have a question of the day. What do you people think about the new YouTube layout, since it was implemented like a few days ago? I think on last Wednesday, I think. You have had a chance to use it for quite a long time already, but now they have made it official. They have changed every channel layout to the new one. I don't really have too big of problems with it because it's kind of fresh, and what I like about it is that on the channel page now you can see thumbnails as really big ones, as you couldn't do that before. And as you may know, I really like to do thumbnail artwork, and I think it's cool that now you can now see them better than you could earlier with the old layout. That to be honest, was kind of already getting stale, and I don't really have anything bad to say about this new layout, unless it starts screwing up with uploading, because for some random reason, whenever YouTube changes something with their layout, it screws up uploading and processing, and then when you upload a video, it gets stuck to like 99% and won't process from that on. That usually happens, but so far it hasn't happened, so no complaints. And I guess that's about it. That's my opinions so far. So I say it looks pretty good. So no complaints. You can leave your thoughts. And that will pretty much be all for today. Pokemon Liquid Crystal Marathon, mini marathon, at least 3 episodes coming later today, and most likely I will be posting some Tekken or Street Fighter Cross Tekken, not Tekken Cross Street Fighter. That game hasn't come out yet, don't know when it will be. But that kind of stuff coming later today, and I have rambled for far too long, so this will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace!